Solidified, the show where we don't care if we get into a little trouble. We just let them opinions fly.
Period.
It's your boy, King Shiz.
It's your man, Ali.
And it's Lola B.
We back, man. We back. We just journeying through this thing called Solidified, and we just making things happen.
Period.
We appreciate y'all for staying with us along the way, and, we want to continue to have fun and keep building. So today we're going to have some fun,
We have fun all the time.
I didn't mean we don't have fun all the time.
I just want to make that clear for the people.
She right.
We have fun all the time. Literally.
Yeah, we just kick back and just talk about whatever, things that come to our mind, and to me, that's always going to be fun. But, so today we're going to talk about just some random topics, some things that are going on in the culture, and then, of course, always we're going to follow it up with the good old tea with Lola B controversy. She says it's not controversial this week, but I'm sure it probably is.
Soon come.
Right, soon come.
So, listen, I'm not even going to give a summary of what we're going to talk about. We're going to just jump right in today. The first thing that we wanted to talk about was, what's his name? His name Whack 100?
Yeah, that's games manager.
Games manager.
Oh, Blueface too.
Oh, right.
Gosh. I can't. Ali was just playing a song for me. It's called Bop.
I like Bop. It's got YG and Tiger on
I
it.
could not get into it. As soon as it came on, it was straight Blueface vibes. The beat, the everything. Before he even came in, I was like, what?
It was tight until Blueface got on it.
He's just being honest. No hate on that, man. It's just not.
Now, he's a character,
just
though.
not my stilo.
I think but that's probably why he's popular, right? Because he is a character, right? In this day and age, those gimmicks really help with getting you on. And
he got like one song I like, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That has to be what's working.
He West Coast, though,
so
I ain't got nothing bad to say.
He's not. And maybe he'll surprise us and he'll grow and his craft will get much better and we'll probably be like, okay, let's.
Perhaps
not. I'm done.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. But Whack 100. We really, that was a side talk about Blueface. But Whack 100 made a comment about, and Ali will probably can expound upon more on the roots of it. But he made something like a statement where.
He didn't really make a comment though. It was like a phone call. Somebody had a phone call with him and asked him about the Nip situation. I think he was just saying how he felt about it, and then they released the audio for the phone call. Okay. So now it's public information. Now it make it seem like he was talking about Nip, but.
So, but I mean, the clip when he had to double down and back up himself, that's on TMZ. He was talking, basically saying that Nipsey wasn't a legend.
Which,
so
he wasn't at the time of his death. I wouldn't say he was a legend. Like,
you say he wasn't?
I don't think he was he wasn't like a living legend. Like,
that's fair.
He wasn't getting his flowers.
That's fair.
For sure.
He got his flowers after his death. So he became a legend when he died, I feel like, but ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's fair.
I don't either.
You know what I mean?
He better put some respect on that man's name, period, though.
Well, I'll say this. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with you not getting the respect that you deserve when you're alive, and then we always come to the rescue later on and say, I love this guy.
No, that's how it is.
Now his streams go through the roof, but I mean, that is how it is, but I'm not okay with it. And I feel like as a culture, we got to, take responsibility for that and do a lot better. So,
I feel like it became a fad.
Right, that's the expression. You know, Lola always dropping the punchlines on the show. She solidified since birth.
Yeah, so people give him on his head right now about that shit. So I feel like it was kind of a fad for a lot of people, just because a lot of people didn't even know who he was.
That's true.
So when he died, he definitely became like immortal. Like he's like. Some people try to call him Moses and Jesus and all this stuff now. So.
I do not like when people do that.
That's too much.
It's starting to go too far. It's an iconic figure. We try to make it more spiritual, and then that's
they try to do that with Pac too. So.
It's like, they tried to do that briefly with the baby, right? He said something about his name was gonna be.
His name was
like Sweet Baby Jesus or something like that. Baby Jesus. He was calling himself that for a while, so it wasn't.
That wasn't gonna pop though. That's why he changed the name.
Yeah, I don't think. I think that's very touchy. Whether it's people doing it, to themselves, calling themselves that, or whether it's, everybody else attaching that name to you or something like that. It's just like, oh, come on, you really want to compare a human man, to Jesus Christ?
That's true. Yeah. I feel like Nipsey did some great things, and you're right. I mean, like we talked about it on a previous episode about how Ali was putting me on. One of my best friends, he put me on a long time ago, but he wasn't there yet. Yeah. And I think that's what Wack was trying to say. Like, y'all, what's the definition of a legend, right? Now, in my heart now, definitely I feel he's a legend, and I think he was on pace to becoming that too.
Right. He was on the way. He just wasn't there yet.
Yes. I mean, like, what for you? Would you have taken that as an insult if you heard that in the moment? I know you're big on Lauren London
like, what do you
Nipsey,
mean?
The whole Whack 100 thing.
I would have been like, can you elaborate?
Okay.
I don't think I would have jumped straight in like, I don't think I would have jumped straight in. I would have been like, okay, can you elaborate? Like, what do you mean by that? And if he would have explained it something to the effect of that, I'd have been like, you know what? I'll give that to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on that. So.
I got you. Right. I just know that I'm sure that, like Ali was saying, die-hard Nipsey fans.
Right. They like, skirt!
Like, he is a legend, you know, ready to
I wasn't feeling it at first until I heard what he said. I was like, I mean, he right. Like,
once you get out of that emotional moment or the headline that you read, you're like, let me just listen and see what he
he's talking about.
Because them headlines will kill you.
Yeah,
you know? Well, that's the attention.
Clickbait.
That's the attention grabber. That's what's supposed to reel you in, and then they get to the other. You know how many times I read articles and I see the heading and I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be juicy, and I read it, I'm like, what the hell?
Ain't no
this
ain't nothing what I thought it was gonna be.
Nothing like what I thought it was
especially
gonna be.
on YouTube, it'd be like, nothing in the headline be in the video.
Right, but I mean, it's working.
You look at the thumbnail and it's something crazy.
You
like,
oh,
I gotta watch
and then
this.
you reading, you like, I mean,
facts. I'm with you.
But I mean, I guess it's working for it's it's serving its purpose.
Get them views up.
It's serving its purpose.
We're going to put something on the title for this video.
Something wild.
Something crazy.
Something wild.
Lola says, fuck Nipsey. Something crazy like that.
We can't do that.
Don't ever fucking do that in your life.
I'm just saying, that's how dramatic
I don't
the
even
post
want to play like that,
we can't do that.
Yeah, we can't go that far.
We ain't going to do Lola like that. Because somebody may see it and then be like, F Lola, and they don't even watch the video.
It's over.
It's over.
And then it's a beef.
Right, they going to on site.
Right,
they going to be on site.
Then it's a beef.
Neighborhood, huh?
Neighborhood.
They on you now. But what's crazy, right? You know, shout out to Game. He actually dropped a nice project. I'm not even a big Game fan, but I thoroughly liked the whole album. And that's just a side note. But on the song that he had, things called Welcome Home with Nipsey, it's so eerie and crazy because it was like Nipsey almost knew he was going to die.
All his music been sounding like that, though,
it was crazy. But the bar, he said, I'll probably die up in these streets, but I survived through my name. And I was like,
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I probably would have dropped a tear.
Driving and my head went down.
I would have dropped a tear like, ooh.
He been rapping like that, though. It's crazy. Like, him and Pac, like, even on Bullets Ain't Got No Names, he was always talking about, like, I probably die up in these streets. You know, like, but it's just the life he was living.
And then he was talking about, like, I can't remember the bars verbatim earlier in the verse, but he said something about another guy who died in the same... same little commercial area that he owned, and he was talking about how they installed the cameras, and I'm like, damn, we saw you die on the same cameras you're talking about.
You're talking about that you installed for a fucking similar
ass
reason,
for the same thing, and it was like it didn't even serve its purpose to help you. Now, I mean, granted, I guess they could say the cops, it helped them find homeboy, but at the end of the day, it was like it didn't really protect you or anything like that, because who's really watching those cameras? So but yeah, that line was crazy, just how he lines up with some of the other greats that we talk about, the legends like the Bigs and the Tupacs, more Pac than Big, but talking about how they're gonna die and how their music, you hear it, you're like, wait, what? And then, of course, you never realize until after the fact. Yeah. Then you start, like, putting two and two together, you go back, and you be like, shit. Kind of like when you watch movies when you're younger versus being older, and you catch mad shit that you references that was like, that's inappropriate as hell.
All the cartoons and shit.
Never crossed your mind. Like, never was on the radar
Disney
at
be wildin',
all.
but
But yeah, kind of like that. Then you go back and you like, damn.
You right.
Look at that. You be so surprised.
You right.
Yeah, but it's different. Like, you know, like when Pac and Big died, they was like on top of the game.
That's true.
Like they was killing it. So
theirs was more of a like they were like you said at the top, and then the death like cemented them.
Yeah, it kind of killed hip hop for a minute. I feel like. I mean, I was a young kid, but you know, you still feel.
There was a shift. There was a shift.
Pac dying, and then you like, okay, Biggie's still around for a little bit, and then Big died. You like, all right, bro. Like, what's going on? That's why so many conspiracies were going around about like who did it, whether it was the feds or whoever. You know, don't come after me.
All the information about Pac out now, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I probably need to go look into do some more research.
Oh, yeah. That was just some street shit. So.
Okay. It was.
Trying to make it all government and all that.
So it wasn't a big conspiracy.
Yeah.
Got the confirmation straight from the hood.
Nah, not for me.
I think I know.
That's on the internet, man.
I was just about to say, I don't know what it was, but I read or saw. I can't remember.
Even Game said it on who said it?
Something about that when that was
Baby Lane killed Pac or something like that.
He said.
I mean, everybody talk on it now because boy dead.
Somebody spoke on it though.
that did it.
Whatever I'm thinking about.
You know, Pac was rolling with Suge and them. They was Mob Pyru. They got into it with some Crips and.
Okay.
You know, Pac wasn't really
the Vegas showdown.
Right,
but
that they
stomped
something
out
happened before that.
Okay.
Even Glasses Malone got a record in a video about it. Like came out a few months ago, and people was mad that he put it out. But
was that? I think that's the guy that I was watching. He had a video. Malone. And he was talking about like the details to what happened. And
maybe
stuff
that's
like that.
what I'm talking about.
I saw that.
He got a whole music video pretty much explaining it.
I think you might have sent me the clip. I think so. And I think that's how I started watching.
Perhaps.
Fact check. Right.
But yeah, there was some blood crib shit, and you know, Pac wasn't really from the neighborhood, but he was rolling hard.
He was rolling. Yeah.
As a celebrity, he probably should have fell back and let street dudes do what street dudes do. You know,
that's fair.
He'd probably still be alive right now.
But our guy got caught up.
Yeah, sounds like gotta make a change.
Yeah, some people try to compare it to the Tekashi 6ix9ine thing, which it sounds disrespectful,
similar.
But it's kind of similar. Yeah. But obviously, we all know that Pac was was
a real
solid
dude.
cat. He was solidified.
Yeah, he was solidified for sure.
But he was rolling with dudes that was actually part of the organization,
right?
And, you know, and maybe sometimes you may be getting ahead of yourself, you know.
Part of the organization.
Right. So sometimes you may get ahead of yourself, and then you don't understand how that really works.
Put yourself in a bad
It's really
position.
serious, so, you know.
Shit get real quick.
I say he's a legend. Nipsey overall, you know, I get it. I get that what Wack was trying to say about, hey, he hasn't sold this many records. He's not at this point in his career when he passed away. But to me, I feel like the impact is something that we need to consider for being called a legend as well.
No,
not just streams or sales.
Yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah. I mean, that's a major
he'll
part
forever,
of it.
to me, he'll forever have impacted my life. Oh, yeah. And I know from multiple different generations within hip-hop, everybody felt his death.
He was on his way, man, to being like that. I saw him as like Jay. Like, he was about to be, you know, not too far from being like a Jay-Z type of dude in his own respect, you know. But I feel like Wack is just trying to say, look, like, when he was alive, y'all wasn't showing him love, and now y'all want to show the dude love. Like, don't be fake like that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I don't think he's trying to be a hater about it, but it's just come off like that because he going to stand on the square, and he not going to, like...
He was summarizing up with basically what you were saying. Like, most people weren't really on Nipsey like that. Right. Then how me and you joke back and forth, and I'd be like, yeah, I was just coming around to Nipsey, and then he passed away. He wasn't just like my guy.
No, yeah.
You know, the Victory Lap made me want to listen to more, and then he was gone before I could really be, you know, completely vested in him. So you're right. I'm sure that's what Wack said, and that's how he felt about it. It was Lauren London's birthday the other day. Was you crying a little bit with her?
No.
Wait.
I had to shout my girl
We got
out.
the same day.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. December 5th, me and Lauren.
What day was that?
Because Jay is the 4th.
Jay is the 4th. I'm the 5th.
Yeah, 5th.
I think Lauren's the 5th, too.
Okay.
We need to fact check it, man. We're going to fact check it.
Fact check it real quick.
Shouts to Lauren, man.
Shout out to Lauren London, man.
I sent my girl some love.
You sent a little DM real quick?
No, not a DM.
She ain't going to see that, though.
No, not a DM.
You never know, man.
You know how many people... December 5th.
He right.
1984.
He right.
So she's 6 years older than me. That's cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Shouts Lady Nip, man.
Shout out to Lady Nip. But yeah. So I mean, as you can see across the board, we all saying that Nipsey was solidified. He's a legend, and that there's other parameters that need to be included in that. You gotta completely consider impact.
Everything that encompasses
impact.
Legend.
And what he was trying to
even what he was doing before he died, though, like, that's respectable at least. Like
100%.
You know, everything he was doing was something that, you know, a great person or, you know, a legendary person would be doing.
Yeah,
so,
that is 100%.
Can't take nothing away from the brother.
Icon, baby. I ain't nothing like these other rap niggas. But all right, well, yeah, you know, just moving along. This other topic that we wanted to talk about is good old Offset. You know how they do with the Migos. Lola on today. There's a lot that's been going on. I think he came up and he made a comment or he tweeted. He was a little emotional about something. I don't know where it stemmed from. I
think it came from like a Russ interview.
Yeah?
For real, yeah. I was listening to somebody that was saying that Russ said something.
Russ, huh?
And, you know, and then he made, allegedly.
Okay.
You know, it ain't a fact enough. But I think, yeah. And then he just tweeted about it.
So just to say what it was, he basically said that hip-hop culture is black culture.
Big facts.
You know, how do we feel about that? Do we agree with Offset that hip-hop culture is black culture? Because people were on his head, you know, coming at him about how certain rappers are better than him. Like Eminem can rap circles around him, and Iggy Azalea is a better rapper than your wife.
Cardi B, I seen that shit, and I was like,
so it was hard. It was wild.
Iggy's not better than Cardi.
Let's talk about, you know, how we feel.
Iggy's not better than...
Hey, so the Kardashians came up with Okurt?
Oh, you serious?
I've been informed that.
I've been informed.
I've been informed into the streets. He's been informed.
That's random, but I think like 2 days ago.
That's gonna be your new joint.
What's that? I've been informed. I've been informed, man. I've been informed that Chloe and them came up with that. But I don't know. I'm asking you because you know.
I do. I watch the Kardashians.
You ever seen them do it?
No.
Yo, I've been informed. Merch, T-shirts coming soon, man.
Dang, you right. Let's get on that. After
get on
after
it.
This,
That's you, man.
I'm gonna get the video. Okay. And I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my informant.
So you heard, who was it? Who said it from the Kardashians?
It was. I think it was Chloe, and then all
she
the rest
sounds
of
like
them.
she would be the one that would set it off.
I was like,
Chloe
dang.
got flavor. She's the one in the group that put them all.
And then they all did it, and I was like, dang. I thought Cardi started this
to the culture.
We'll see, perhaps.
Maybe Cardi just made it. She made it. You know, what's that one verse? You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe Cardi made it a hot song. You know.
But we talk about that in hip hop all the time. With like there's different artists who, or writers or song producers in the background that'll give an artist something that's good, and you're like, oh, that wasn't your song all along, or oh, that wasn't your hook or whatever, and then the other person sing it. We talk about Party Next Door, and then we talk about Drake. That's a prime example. Party Next Door will
what you trying to say,
Drake
man?
all these great songs. Drake will sing a song, and we'll be like, damn, that's a mega hit. But if somebody else,
Drake got that voice, man. When you hear him,
that's what I'm shooting.
You already know it's a hit.
So that's the same thing probably with Cardi and she did it, and we believed her.
I can't not roll my tongue, man.
Rolling your tongue, man, it's a Spanish thing. So like if you've been around Spanish people and stuff like, she's definitely a Boricua.
No, don't tell me I'm kind of Spanish. You just try to play me, bro.
She got a Spanish.
She started doing her little salsa.
You try to play me, bro. Don't try to play me on this couch in front of our viewers.
Hey,
shaking the table.
Shaking the table.
Lola made some guacamole, and now she
full Puerto Rican.
Oh my god, it's in my blood.
It's in my blood.
Boricua, 100%. 100%.
I got
Period.
you. We got you. He's just picking on you.
Period. Poo. Boo boo.
Cardi is a perfect example. So, I mean, how we feel though? Exactly
let's bridge
about
back
what he
to
said.
business.
Yeah, bridge it back to business.
Big facts.
Well, we see how Ali feels. I'm sure he'll expound upon it.
I mean, I feel like I can support where he was coming from. Kind of like, I don't know if this is a good comparison, but kind of like certain like gospel music stemming kind of from Negro spirituals, and that was a African, you know what I'm saying, culture thing.
I hear where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? So kind of in comparison to that, like something that was started and kind of originated, because he also, when he expanded upon it, he spoke about our pain and suffering and a lot of the things that encompasses these hip hop songs and this music, like talking about struggles and stuff like that, you know, no one's taken away from anyone else's struggles and stuff like that. But, you know, this is kind of where it was founded. This is kind of what started it. And then it's just kind of blown up and expanded from there. But these is kind of the roots.
You're right.
So that's what I took from it, and I can support that.
100%. Just to piggyback, because I know Ali will probably bring up the rear on this pause.
Pause.
Hey, man. Yeah, remember them little topics we had, them little Lola B topics that we had with T with Lola B.
Bring up the rear.
Be careful out there. Anyway, just to kind of expound upon it, because you already said all the roots in what I was going to say as well. At the end of the day, he's right. Like if you ever see the Get Down on Netflix and they break down like the origin of hip hop and how it transitioned from the disco era to hip hop, and you had like Kool Herc and Grandmaster Flash and like all those prominent DJs. It really did start in our community.
Yeah.
Like it was in a community of her in the hood, whether it's cultural. I don't know if it's just black culture, because there are a lot of, you know, Latin Americans who are part of it as well, or Latinos. But
we kind of accept them in the fold.
Exactly. So that's why I said the black word. Maybe I would just say it's more of an urban culture, because you got to give some credit to the other people that was a part of it, and they were. Now, was it a Caucasian thing? I don't believe so. 100% from what I've seen. So I have to stand on it. Like you said, it has evolved. So all y'all people who mad out there shooting our Offset in the head and talking about Iggy and Eminem and all these people, it stemmed from us.
But the roots. We get down to the roots.
The roots. No Kunta.
But even like the people that do come in.
We need one of those inserts.
The little thing, yeah. Even the people like the white folks
trying
that
to
do
catch
come
up with
in,
Lola
like,
B in the punchline.
Who, Lola?
She got the lines, bro. Them punchlines. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
She got some bars every now and then.
He can't let Lola live.
She got bars every now and then, you know.
Shit, y'all.
But what was I saying?
Look, you don't even remember.
I don't even know.
Oh, no. Even like the white dudes that do rap, like a majority of them kind of like try to embody like the culture.
That's fair.
So, I mean, it's our culture.
You think Eminem tries to embody the culture?
I mean, he the only white boy I seen with a do-rag on, man. He ain't got no waves, man. He not spinning like me.
He ain't got no waves, man. He ain't spinning like me.
He not spinning like me,
Tell the people how you spinning.
You gotta show him the waves. You gotta tilt your head down.
I told Ali he need to start carrying around a vest because these hoes gonna be out here seasick.
Not yet.
We don't want them to drown.
The life jackets.
You gotta carry around these life jackets.
Please secure
I've been doing some light brushing
right now. Anybody else?
Light brushing, so I ain't.
He on his way though. I see him spinning.
Oh, but you spinning out of control.
It's like Ice said in Paid in Full. I see you shining, nigga.
I'm broke, baby.
I'm broke, baby.
My fucking Ice, man.
Young Mitch. I know, damn.
I seen Ice in another movie. I was like, damn, that's Ice, man.
Oh, he was in this Christmas joint I was just watching the other day with the wifey. Damn, it was with Quincy Brown with Diddy's son. Well, Diddy's.
Oh, the older son?
That's his son.
Yeah, it's all love. But you know, somebody might jump
on
my neck.
That
ain't
his son. Okay.
I don't know. I remember who the shorty was, but Ice was the shorty's grandfather. And I was like, look at Ice.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. I seen him in something recently, too.
Oh, it's called like the calendar. Like it's like an advent calendar spin, like the whole magic around the calendar. And it was like a love movie. It was pretty good. It was pretty dope.
I hate when movies like make you not like a person.
Christmas, folks. You know what I mean?
You hate somebody forever.
Yeah, like
Terrence Howard. That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, that's Ice.
Like Terrence Howard was in some films.
He ain't doing no Christmas magic, nigga.
What film was that Terrence Howard was in, man?
No Christmas magic, nigga. DJ.
Nah, I love that one.
He's forever DJ than me.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
I forget what film it was.
Hey, man.
That was a classic, though.
Which one you talking about that you didn't like him in, though?
With Terrence Howard.
It was something, man. I can't remember. Him and then old boy from Players Club that raped old girl. But then he was in Menace to Society. He came out the house running and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the brother.
The brother.
Yeah. Well, cousin in Menace to Society.
Yeah, Kane dropped his ass and then he rode on Kane.
He trashed for that. It's all good.
Yeah. Look, but he came out the house all funny and shit.
Yeah.
But like a certain role would just kill you, man. You get like typecasted.
Real quick.
Real
quick.
That is.
That's ice. That's ice for me, man.
That's ice.
That's
ice. Forever ice, bro.
He's cooked, man.
Cooked
B.
Cooked B.
Finish.
So
for winish.
But yeah,
are we talking about Offset?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, Black Culture. Offset. Yeah, it's definitely Black Culture, man.
He had a brain fart.
It's two, bro.
What I do before that? What I do?
What I do?
I don't even know what I was going
to say.
I don't even know.
What I do?
But nah, it's all love. That's how we get down. Like we said, it's the authenticity of Solidified.
We just chilling,
we just chilling in here. You was talking about something earlier. We were saying like something happened with Offset and Cardi.
Let me tell y'all.
Tell us what happened.
Let me tell y'all.
On a side note.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
Oh.
So.
Because it did start from Black Culture, the whole
hip-hop
thing.
Did.
So we'll move to this.
So I know y'all heard about it.
Perhaps.
My audience, I know they.
Your audience.
They in tune. Our audience.
Ooh,
they're in tune.
The Lola B show.
The audience that I'm speaking to right now.
Ladies
I'm not
and gentlemen,
speaking about you because we know you don't be keeping up with shit. But I be all up in everything. But anyways, as y'all know, Offset be messy as hell with his fucking shenanigans.
Allegedly.
His alleged.
Side T with Lola B topic right now.
His alleged shenanigans. So. He and Cardi just, woke up one day and found that his Twitter had been hacked.
Oh.
And somebody.
That's what happened?
Not him, allegedly, was tweeting
the internet is a crazy place, man.
I like dick or, I like this. Just real elementary statements, too.
So
that's why people
Wait. That came from his page?
Yeah. Allegedly.
Oh, that's fake. Come on now.
That's what
somebody hacked him.
That's the controversy because it all started from a shorty that he allegedly sent a DM to saying, "I miss you for real."
Oh, that's weak. He ain't gonna say nothing like that.
So there was a DM, right? Like she said.
So there was the DM.
Right.
Why you just don't text her?
And they're saying that, and everybody is saying that, you trying to cover up. That's where this whole hack thing came from. Because
he put that under the
he tried to throw it in there. Oh, I like this. I like that.
Right, trying to make it look like his page got hacked so he could cover his track about the DM.
Criminal.
The I miss you for real DM. So, but it was real elementary statements. Like if somebody, like if you in a rush and you about to get caught in like 5.2 seconds, you like, let me get this off real quick. You're just saying mad shit. Boom, boom, boom. Just mad random shit real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Just so I could, hopefully, it could support my case. Like,
I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
But, I wouldn't know. But, like I told you.
It makes it so hard, y'all.
BMDC, man.
Fuck is it?
Break that down. Black men don't cheat. Look, and I didn't even have to think about it. I knew exactly what I was talking about, man.
Sure.
The internet always trying to break up black families, man.
That's the problem. Could it be possible that he potentially did that to try to cover his tracks?
And perhaps. With his track record, that's the thing.
That's what hurts him the most.
That's what hurts him, his track record. Because it's already, when you're in the public eye, all your business is public. Yep. You don't really get much of anything to yourself.
So everything could really just be a lie.
It's very possible. It is possible. But now it's just more believable. And everybody is more swayed to not believe this whole storyline because of his track record. They like, come on now, nigga. This is some offset shit. So then Cardi came on and was like, no, because we've been good. Y'all know my nigga done messed up, and y'all know sometimes he can't get his shit together. But we've been what she said, we've been good for like, she either said a year or 7 months. At the same time. Said something where she was just like, like we've been good. This like we don't got no like, just kind of trying to support that whole.
And she gotta stand by her man.
Hey, I'm for it. Stand by your man.
Hey,
relationships have their ups and downs, man.
Sure.
But is it possible that it was a finesse
Of course
move
it's possible.
on Offset side? Yeah.
Of course it's possible.
But like we said, like Ali said.
Nah, like we said. Come on, stand on it.
I do stand on it, but it's your line. You've been using it. I don't want to claim it.
I don't know who made the line, but I just adopted it from another brother.
Damn, we're going to have to put that. He's
put that on a t-shirt, man.
T-shirt.
Go and put it on a t-shirt.
BMDC. But so I don't think he did anything. I think this was one of those situations, and then it worked because old girl is also a social media public figure, right? Yeah. So it helped her with some clout as well. I'm not sure who it is. I don't know her name. I don't know her name. But
that's even worse.
I think she had a little blue check when I saw the little post where she posted her video of her scrolling through her DMs and stuff, and I saw her views going up.
Upload.
Oh, they didn't verify?
Nah, Jacquees verified the record. That made me think of that song. I love that song.
He's on the Jacquees wave.
He's on the wave. He's the king.
Just support good music, man.
He's your king.
No.
Shout out to 6. Shout out to our girl 6.
That was a good plug. I like that.
She go.
I wish I had some dumb, long, pretty eyelashes and dimples with that little giggle.
Ride the way.
Nice little plug,
Yeah. Giving 6 some love over here, nonstop. It doesn't ever end.
Little Salt Bay sprinkle.
Salt Bay, your little arm. No more GIF. We're gonna do the little.
Wow.
You see the transition, bro? But yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Don't cheat. I feel like we gotta let that man, stand on his square, be with his wife, man. I'm not really into all this public stuff with people's relationships, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta back out of it, and let it happen. Let it be what it is. If Cardi investigates further and sees that there's some other shit that's information on Cardi, she's been informed.
She's got to get informed.
She's got to be informed.
But that'll be up to Cardi, man. At the end of the day,
right?
But you got to hit the Okert. There you go.
Puerto Rico. Boricua. All right. Well, yeah. So just to kind of sum it up, I guess like we said, hip hop is Black culture.
Yeah. We agree. We support that message.
We don't know what the hell happened with this Offset shit, but that's his relationship.
We'll never know, man.
We'll never know if it's real or it's fake.
The beauty of it all.
But Offset, if you did, that was some smooth ass shit, bro. Just throwing in them extra quick wild ass statements, so it'd be like, Offset ain't say that shit. Offset don't be talking about he like dick and all that other stuff. Because it helped him, it protected him. So smooth move, bro. If it was you on some funny shit.
On some funny shit.
All right, it's all yours,
All right. Well, let's jump into it. You already know what time it is.
Lola got the nudes?
Yeah.
Ooh, I know. Lola look good today. Well, she look good all the time, y'all. Hold on. We got to put that there. But today she got the denim
We need to put an effect where we, slow this down. Like the Instagram filter one that's like, with the hearts. With the hearts,
How it go again, Lola?
And make it all like a glamour shot, and it be all like...
Hair blowing in the wind
with the Beyonce fan. We gotta put the fan behind the cameras over here.
Y'all know what time it is. It's time for tea with Lola B. Time? Come on, let's get lit.
I don't got my cup.
Oh dang, Shiz, I need to get you a cup, man.
My little Beauty and the Beast ass teacup joint right here.
That's okay. That's okay.
All
right, guys.
Let me get my brother over there.
Yeah, this is a little cute cup though. I drank all my tea, man. Why gotta drink water?
They gonna be like, y'all flexing, man. Y'all flexing.
Nah, I had a lot
of
that
damn Bumblebee cup.
None of your business.
All right, what you got for us, sis?
All right, guys. So today,
water, man.
So today we're gonna talk about side chick etiquette.
Side chick.
Now, disclaimer: in no way, shape, or form are we condoning cheating. Okay. We're not. I don't even have to say it. Please don't, because my ears are gonna start bleeding.
The truth hurts, man.
Yeah,
the truth hurts, man.
So not condoning cheating, but let's just be realists for a moment, okay? So side chick etiquette behavior. I feel like once upon a time, there was like a unspoken rule, right? When you are somebody's side chick, you know that this gentleman, has a woman, and you're supposed to know your, open air quotes, know your role and play it well. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, so it was like the unspoken rule. My shorty never supposed to know about you. Like, there should be no traces. Like, don't be catching feelings. Like, just a couple different things where it's just like, this is a part of your role. You want to be this side chick? Then you got to know how, you got to know how to play this game.
You're on the bench.
You're separate from family. Like, don't ever overstep and think that you more than this, or, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, right? Okay. So that's kind of what it was once upon a time. But it seems like
that's hella scandalous, man.
Definitely scandalous. But it seems like as of lately, and when I say lately, just in these more modern and current times.
These Instagram times?
Yeah, these Instagram times, because goddamn social media rules the fucking world, y'all.
It does.
It seemed like shorties are out of control, y'all. It seemed like shorties is out of control now. Like, people are sloppy with it, is what it seems like now.
As in the side chicks are sloppy
as in the side chicks, correct. Like, it seems like there's no line drawn where it's like, I don't care if his shorty know who I am. Like, I'm here. Like they starting to forget like the role that you play. Like, you're not his girlfriend.
Put me in the game, coach.
Yeah, they want to be in the game. It's like they lose sight. It seems like they losing sight of your job in this whole ordeal. Which is to do your job and shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? The bitches is got diarrhea at the mouth, okay? And they out here wilding, being sloppy with it and stuff like that. So again, like I said, while I do not condone cheating, I don't know, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like
such a great summary
right
of what this topic is today? How do we feel about side chick etiquette?
Yeah.
So you started kind of putting the parameters in place, like if I had a side chick,
very strong,
which would be impossible because you're a brother.
Which would
Black
be impossible.
Men don't cheat. So we're just speaking about other races right now. All right, cool. I'm with
you. We'll just speak openly, right? Yeah, just.
This is all very hypothetical.
Because black men don't cheat.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm committed. Yeah. I'm committed to that.
We're going to speak unrealistically right now.
Okay, sure.
Unrealistic.
It's very difficult. But
you said there's parameters in place. Like, you on the bench, you a role player, you're not around family, right?
Like, you don't get
expect me on the main holiday, right? Don't expect me to buy you something.
You get the day after Valentine's Day, maybe.
Don't expect to get the diamond necklace. You might just get some roses and a bottle the next day. Like shit like that, right? Those are the side chick things.
You really just killed me with the bottle.
I'm keeping it 100. We might share that bottle. You say you love roses.
You gonna take that bottle when you leave too.
I'm out. We only went halfway on it, but shit like that. I feel like yes, if you're in the game and you're that type of person and you're partaking.
If you're partaking
in those types of activities, right?
Then play the game.
Play the game, shorty. You knew, especially if he tells you.
Yeah,
right?
you knew what this was,
which is a side chick.
Yeah,
you knew what this was. You gotta fall in line. You can't play around and do all that wild shit. What happens is people start catching emotions.
And that's why I say they lose sight of how this started.
Facts.
And what this is. This is what this is. And somewhere along the way, girls, I'm not going to catch feelings. And it's just strictly this and that. And then you look the fuck up and they causing trouble.
Gone.
They done told they
what
fucking,
you expect?
they done told they homegirl, who done told this homegirl, who done shared this.
He said, what you expect?
What you expect? I mean, it's scandalous activities. This is gonna be a scandal, man.
Scandalous activities.
You know, that's why black men, you know, shouldn't be out here cheating.
Scandalous behavior.
Shouldn't be out here cheating.
We got a lot of queens, you know. You know, I'm for the black family right now, right?
His spirit's moving right now.
Right. So, you know, scandalous activities gonna bring a scandal, man.
I agree.
How long is a woman really gonna be satisfied with being like?
That's another thing to throw.
I don't know, because I think you have women that out there that.
That's just really, like low self-esteem and low just.
Well, for whatever their reason is, I do feel like there are women that often lose sight and catch feelings, and then I also feel like there are women that are just as ruthless.
That's just like them
as
dudes.
The next nigga, like, nah, like I'm trying to get in, get out. I'm not trying to be your girl.
That's real.
I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do that. But what's up with this?
I feel like those are the situations where people aren't really side chicks, though. It's more of a fling thing. We just smashed real quick and then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Which is. Yeah. The smarter thing, if you're gonna cheat, the smarter thing is to make sure that it's a smash and dash. It's smash and dash. Smash and dash. Don't even get into the whole side chick thing or side dude thing, because at the end of the day,
that's
gonna open up a can of worms.
Like, it's scandalous. It's gonna happen.
You get invested in it, and then you know you get in too deep, man.
Word.
And then you in like quicksand, and it's gonna be over. Next thing you know, you read about your information on Instagram and shit. Oh yeah.
That's the sound effect. we gotta get that.
Yeah, that's a slow recipe.
What else is that?
Cooked, man.
What is it? You're right.
It's cooked, man.
What else is another piece or parameter to being a side chick with this whole side chick etiquette?
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, being quiet. If you see no holidays, no family.
Don't speak when you see me in the streets.
Yeah, don't speak when you see me in the streets.
Dang, savage,
don't.
I can't even be like, hey,
no, because then shorty gonna be like, where you know her
wifey
from?
I mean, if wifey there, but if I like see you just walking out in public at the grocery store near the bread and shit.
I guess it would depend on. It would depend on if the guy is like. I think it would depend on if the guy is like. Known or not, like high profile, whether you're celebrity or not. You could just be like, like Instagram famous or just Atlanta famous. Like,
that's a real thing.
It is a real thing. Somebody might see you, and you know, and then next thing you know, you got a problem on your hands. So I think it would depend. So it's like if you want some creep shit, but you ain't really nobody.
TLC.
If you ain't really nobody on some creep shit, then it's like, I'll speak to you.
Yo, TLC and them was the original hot girls, man.
Period.
Like big facts. TLC, even Destiny Child.
And then you hit, that's true, like the stuff that they were singing about, and then you hit like the scissors. Shout out to Sister.
Cause you a bugaboo.
Like the song, like they.
What's Jumping?
Yeah, Jumping.
Come on, Jumping was official thought music, man.
Oh,
the
man.
club is full of ballers.
Yeah, official thought music, man. Thank Beyonce for the
THOT. Word. Yeah.
I mean, in
public,
that's if you with shorty or anybody, unless you're like I said, low level, ain't nobody think about you, don't nobody even know your ass. So let's see what else. No pictures.
No pictures. Put your fucking phone down.
Put your fucking phone down and sign this NDA. God damn it. Put your fucking phone down. Like no phones on the door. Let me check your purse at the door. Let me check your purse at the door.
If you post something,
bitches is grimy and they be out for the come up.
That's true.
It happens.
Especially if you Atlanta famous.
Yeah, if you Atlanta famous. Yeah, it's like how
can
I come up real quick? So girl, I got this on camera.
Damn,
like that's how it starts, and then the next thing you know, you got a little thing.
But everybody's finessing in the A.
Yeah.
On a side note, everybody's a pimp. Like everybody's trying to find a way to come up. So you engaging in side chick activities in Atlanta, you're cooked, bro.
So it's just like, no pictures, so no social media, you know, posting, commenting and stuff like that. No social media. It's like you gotta be a ghost.
Don't talk to
you
me.
A ghost.
No DMs.
No DMs.
No liking the pictures.
No trail.
No liking pictures.
Well, you can like pictures now because they don't show that no more.
Oh, did it officially happen?
It still shows the likes.
You ain't do no update. No, I'm saying like you know how you had like a page where it showed like what your people like.
Yeah.
They don't have it.
Oh, that part. Yeah, that's gone. Yeah.
It's not in your notifications.
You can't go in and pick like who they're following and
so you
who
good
they
now.
like. Yeah, that's been gone for a little while. You're right.
The scandalous dudes.
I don't know what you was up to that you kind of.
I just noticed all the activity on Instagram.
How do you? You're not even in tune.
I'm just picking
with stuff like that.
But he knew.
How are you informed?
The same way I get informed by all these things.
Oh, okay.
I've been informed.
Confidential informant.
Y'all seen Pulp Fiction?
I've actually not watched
which
Pulp
part?
Fiction.
Mr. Wolf.
Yeah,
I got them people that they come to the back door and they be like, yo, they give me a piece of paper and they keep moving.
His references.
I read it. I'm like, dang.
And I read it.
Mr. Wolf in here.
And I can't even get in contact and ask no questions. That's just the facts.
It's just the facts. I've been informed.
I've been informed. Okay.
Been informed.
Cool. Wow. Well, yeah. Basically, you got to be a ghost. A ghost. Nobody should know about you. Nobody should know about you, see you, smell you, nothing. Nothing.
You smell me, slime. Ain't that how they talk?
I'm just saying, so.
But living like that is just so scandalous, though.
It is scandalous. That shit, I would never be about that life. But
what?
But there's scandalous people out there, so this is scandalous behavior.
Yeah, that's just too much to worry about when you go to sleep.
There's so many levels to that.
For a non-scandalous person.
Yeah. No holidays, no family.
Well, y'all know I don't take no pictures anyway.
Or we just Netflix and chilling. Or Hulu and fucking what all the expressions now?
I don't know because
somebody said Disney Plus and something. I can't remember.
I really want to know what it was. I really want to know what it was.
Y'all let us know in the comments.
I really want to know what that was.
Disney Plus and what? What is it, man? It's real PG. So
I don't know though because niggas, people get comfortable. So
real fast. That's
it's like, okay, Netflix and chill. Then it's like, okay, we could step out, shorty in my ear, like fuck.
But is that because the sex is so good and now you feel
getting all twisted
and shit?
Up. You out in public?
Hey, we can go get some busy bees. Shout out to busy bees.
Wow. We can pull up on MLK. Who might see you? You know what I'm saying? Out so I just feel like
that's real.
It's for behind closed doors at all times.
Because I be out in random places.
You had to go to Douglasville or something.
Random fucking person will. Loganville, you gotta go far, nigga. Fayetteville, somewhere.
Oh my god!
But it's funny though because that's you're right because people be seeing people like I don't know where I was, but randomly the most wildest person that you would never think was in this place and was like, "Oh hey, what up, shiz?" And I'm like, "Who? Oh, what's up, so and so?" And it was like you trying to dodge a person. So even in Atlanta, when you trying to dodge people and make sure that nobody sees you, not specifically that person, but. Nobody sees you.
Like,
somebody sees you. So somebody always sees you.
Don't mess up them sidekick etiquette or rules.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like again, and I repeat.
Y'all had that fitted on.
We do not condone cheating on Solidified. Okay, period. Just to go ahead and throw that in there again. But like you said earlier, if you are that type of person and this is what you're into, then for lack of a better phrase, do it the right way.
Dang.
Don't be messy. For lack of
be a professional, scandalous.
Be a professional.
In this day and age, you
scandalous
can't do shit.
ass.
You a ghost St. Patrick's, like she said. You can't do nothing.
Even he was
everything behind closed doors.
He fucked up.
He was fucking up. That's because the feelings. The feelings.
Let's think about it like this. Ghost was different though. Ghost wanted to do that shit. Ghost men had the feelings.
Yeah, Angela was never no side chick.
Hitman told me he was both soft.
That was his love.
But that's
they supposed to be mob OGs out here falling in love for these ladies.
Even like Meek said, even the boss got feelings too.
His love was at
Meek
home,
Miller,
man.
He said it.
His wife was at home, B.
Who gonna take care of me? That's what Meek said.
And look at Ghost now.
And look at Ghost now.
I don't know if he's finished.
He
just caught a bullet in
the boy fell off the third floor, man.
That's like 1 foot. Nah,
yeah. It was just
in slow motion. Ali threw like extra stories.
It was in slow motion. It wasn't even that big.
The man said.
Hey, if you ain't watched Power by now, you cook. So we telling y'all, Ghost got shot on.
That man looked like Mufasa.
He arranged it.
That's how niggas felt too.
He was like, brother, and then he fell.
With the pause.
Slow motion. He was like,
boy looked confused, man.
I don't know, man.
Who you think it was?
He probably looking up at Tariq.
I think he arranged that with the white Italian guy.
He arranged himself getting shot?
Yeah.
To get killed?
No, not to get killed.
Something
to get
about
shot.
to happen. Yeah.
I think so. Remember he was talking to him? He was like, if you do this for me, then consider us even. Because I feel like y'all know how Ghost move. Ghost did not.
That GIF?
That's from The Wire, right?
Ghost did not look surprised. He didn't. He didn't look like Ghost. Always be on the alert. Like
he looked surprised.
He looked hurt. He looked like he was just like.
That's why I said.
He looked like I don't know. He looked like he was expecting it.
Nah, Tariq ain't got the heart for that, man.
I think he was going to hoop or something.
I just feel like
he
was expecting it. I think he arranged that. You know, he's got this.
Tariq is cooked.
This candidacy and stuff like that going.
He's the future.
So that's
I'm
my
not feeling that, man.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
I'm not feeling Tariq becoming this G dude.
Oh,
like
God.
he gonna get hurt out there.
It all
man.
starts somewhere.
I'm so sick of that.
Tariq, man.
But bridging back to business, look, we don't went on a power tangent. The etiquette is gonna be crazy. It's too much. There's way too many things that
for non-scandalous people. But for scandalous people, it's right up their alley. I'm just saying, don't get messy and don't lose sight. For the scandalous people,
no pictures,
no family,
no holidays,
no nothing. You get nothing, B. Nothing, B.
No food,
don't no rice, no
ribs.
You get nothing, B.
No pictures, no commenting, no liking, just nothing.
You a ghost, we said.
You a ghost.
Just lay low.
So if you're one of them scandalous people, then don't be messy. You know,
fellas, just enjoy the ass.
Don't forget
the ass at the crib.
The guy and the shorty, don't forget the rules to the game. Period.
Don't forget the rules to the game. That's it.
Damn.
For those that this applies to, not us.
Yeah, y'all. The game is over, fellas.
For whom this may apply to.
She gotta say that a couple times. She like, I just want to make
sure. I just want to make this very clear that
know.
I'm not about that life, and I don't condone that. But I'm just saying, if you are that person, and if this message is for you, then
if you are that somebody,
play the game right, okay? Period. So that's all. Period. Poo, boo, poo. Zaza. I gotta check my girl out. I ain't seen her in a minute.
Maybe she working on an album right now.
Perhaps.
That's what she doing.
Perhaps, but that's all I got for you guys today. So that's gonna wrap up Tea with Lola B. As always, I appreciate you guys' transparency and engaging with me. You guys out there, don't forget to let me know in the comments below what y'all want to talk about, what y'all want to hear, what y'all feel about this topic today. You know, give me some feedback. I want to hear from y'all, especially my ladies.
We need to hear more from y'all, man.
Yeah, we do, because y'all be mad quiet. Y'all be coming in spurts.
Y'all come
and then y'all disappear. And I don't like that.
Y'all gotta stay loyal.
What movie? I don't like that shit. Banana Scene.
Oh, my man from Banana Scene.
I don't like
Belly.
that shit.
I'm gonna have to drop a dime.
I'm gonna have to drop a dime on them niggas.
My boy Sincere.
So,
my man Nas, NAS, is
niggas against society.
Woo! Noisy I ain't, but silently.
So definitely appreciate you guys. So yeah, make sure y'all holla at us. Make some noise, okay? We want to hear y'all.
Well, Solidified fan, we got a lot of great things that are going to be coming here in the future. We continue to the show just keeps evolving, and y'all going to be surprised it's going to continue to evolve. There's some great episodes coming up. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all follow us, keep showing us love,
Absolutely.
Keep telling a friend to tell a friend.
To tell another friend.
But like I said, thank you for tuning in for another great episode of Solidified. It's your boy King Shiz.
It's your man Ali.
And it's Lola B with the T.
It's all love, baby. We out.
Peace.
Aku.
Oh man. Yo, listen, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Solidified. We had a lot of fun, man. We always have a lot of fun. Obviously, Lola had a lot of fun.
I'm always giggling and laughing, so we always.
That's how we want it to be, man. It's an experience over here.
Worry about some of my cup.
Y'all been informed.
You've been informed.
I've been informed.
My man Ali, like he said, he always got his ear to the streets. Just make sure y'all stay tuned in with us. Keep following us. Yes. Make sure you comment below. Let us know how you feel about everything that you saw today, whether it was Tea with Lola B, whether it was anything else that was going on this episode.
Whether it was I've been informed.
Right. Just stay with us, man. Just stay with us and subscribe and tell your mothers, cousins, aunties, uncles.
Grandmas, grandpas, because, grannies be caring.
Exactly. What?
Grannies do be caring.
I told y'all, Lola got the punchline, man. But we love y'all, man. Keep tuning in. Solidified, baby.
Solidified.
All love.